Ever seen a crocodile on the move? You might be surprised at their speed. Crocodiles, those fascinating creatures with a prehistoric vibe, are surprisingly swift on land. Despite their bulky bodies and short legs, they can hustle at speeds of 6 to 10 miles per hour. That's faster than the average human walking speed. So, while they may seem like sluggish sunbathers, when it's time to move, they really know how to pick up the pace. Welcome. Here's 20 mind-blowing facts that you probably didn't know. When you think of NBA players, you may not think of doctorate degrees. Fact 2. The legendary Shaquille O'Neal, often known just as Shaq, holds a doctorate degree. Shaq, famous for his powerful gameplay and towering height, also shines bright in the field of education. He earned his doctorate in education from Barry University in Miami, Florida in 2012. Never underestimate the power of a good education, no matter what field you're in. Coca-Cola and Pepsi have been in a cola war for years, but did you know Pepsi once declared victory? When Coca-Cola decided to change its formula and release New Coke in the mid-80s, Pepsi reacted with a bold, cheeky move. Fact 3. Pepsi gave their employees the day off to celebrate and ran full-page newspaper ads claiming victory in the long-standing cola war. It was a moment of sweet triumph for Pepsi. Islands are usually a permanent fixture, right? Well, not always. Fact 4. In 1831, 4 countries laid claim to a newly discovered Mediterranean paradise known as Graham Island. 6 months later, it vanishes. Graham Island is a submarine volcano that has risen above the surface of the Mediterranean several times and soon thereafter been washed away. Since 300 BC, this cycle of events has occurred 4 times, with the last appearance occurring in 1831. The top of the island is presently 6 meters below sea level. Ever been to a show where everyone seemed to be laughing or clapping at the right moments? It might not be a coincidence. In the past, theaters had a clever trick up their sleeves to ensure robust audience reactions. Fact 5. Theaters used to hire people to attend shows as part of the audience. These individuals had a very specific job: to laugh, to clap, to gasp, all at the right moments, effectively steering the reactions of the rest of the audience. You've heard the kookaburra's jovial laugh, but did you know they're not as friendly as they sound? Fact 6. Kookaburras, renowned for their iconic laughter, are actually carnivorous predators. That's right, the kookaburra's diet isn't full of berries and seeds, but rather insects, snakes, and even other birds. Their sharp beaks and keen eyesight make them formidable hunters in their native Australian habitats. Paul Revere is known for his midnight ride, but did you know his legacy lived on in a very different way? Fact 7. Revere's son, in 1801, transformed his father's humble silversmith shop into a copper manufacturing company. The fascinating part? It's still up and running today, over 2 centuries later. The family no longer owns the company, but the historic legacy lives on. Ever notice the same actor playing a character named Hector in different movies and TV shows? It's not a coincidence. Fact 8. Noel Guglielmi has played a character called Hector in 6 different movies and 3 different TV shows. Did you know that Australia is on the move? In a geographical sense, the land down under is slowly but surely shifting. Fact 9. Every year, the entire continent of Australia moves approximately 2.8 inches. This movement is due to tectonic shifts, the massive plates that make up Earth's surface constantly moving and interacting. It's a slow journey, but an ongoing one. If you enjoyed these facts so far, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and put your favorite fact in the comments. Thank you. Now, on to the next fact. Ever heard of a goat that produces spider silk? Fact 10. In the early 2000s, the University of Wyoming and Nexia Biotechnologies achieved a scientific marvel: genetically engineered goats to produce spider silk proteins in their milk. This extraordinary feat of biotechnology combines the humble goat with the strength of spider silk, one of the toughest materials found in nature. Did you know that orcas, also known as killer whales, can imitate human speech? That's right, fact 11. In 2018, researchers at St. Andrews University in Scotland published a study of a whale who was able to talk. The study involved an orca named Wakey, who was trained to mimic human vocalizations by copying sounds made by her trainers. The orca clearly spoke human words, to include Amy, bye-bye, and 1, 2, 3. This discovery showcases the intelligence and adaptability of these magnificent creatures. If you ever get the chance to hear an orca, Listen closely. You might just hear something familiar. We are switching gears in size and species for our next fact. Fact 12. There is a hermaphroditic species of flatworm called Pseudobiceros hancockynus, also known as the marine flatworm, that has a behavior called penis fencing. In this unique act, each flatworm attempts to inseminate the other while simultaneously trying to avoid being inseminated itself. The flatworms engage in a kind of duel, using their two-headed penises to try to pierce the skin of the other and deliver sperm. The first flatworm to successfully inseminate its partner becomes the male in the mating pair, while the inseminated flatworm becomes the female. From the tiny world of marine flatworms, we're now moving on to something much bigger in size. Have you ever thought about the nutritional value of an ostrich egg? It's quite impressive. Fact 13. One whole ostrich egg contains approximately 2,000 to 2,300 calories. That's equivalent to roughly 10 chicken eggs. Not only that, but it also contains 140 to 160 grams of protein, which is about 7 times the protein found in a chicken egg. Ostrich eggs are a powerhouse of nutrition, but they're not for the faint-hearted. If you're ever in need of a protein boost, an ostrich egg might just do the trick. From the world of ostrich eggs, we're moving on to the fascinating world of elk. Fact 14. Elk are renowned for their impressive antlers, but did you know they shed them annually? That's right. Male elk drop their antlers every year, and it doesn't stop there. They regrow new ones, a process that is influenced by a myriad of factors, including their age, health, and location. This cycle of shedding and regrowth is a captivating aspect of elk biology. Leaving the wild world of elk, let's step into the future. Did you know that a robot was granted citizenship for the first time in history? Fact 15. Sophia, a humanoid robot, was granted Saudi Arabian citizenship in 2017. This marked a significant moment in the intersection of technology and society. Some say the move was a way to attract AI and robotics companies to the country. Others say it was a marketing stunt to promote the perception of Saudi Arabia as a center of technological development. From the rise of AI citizens, let's take a leap into the fascinating world of reptiles. Here's a remarkable fact for you. Did you know about the short-horned lizard's unusual defense mechanism? Fact 16. Also known as the horned toad, this lizard can squirt blood from its eyes. This peculiar method is used as a potent deterrent against predators. The blood, which can be projected up to an astounding 5 feet, contains a chemical that is repugnant to dogs, wolves, and coyotes. It's an incredible strategy, isn't it? From the quirky pig war of 1859, let's dive into the deep blue sea. Fact 17. Fish are not silent underwater. They have their own way of making noise. Yes, our finned friends have a whole orchestra going on beneath the waves. These sounds can serve various purposes, including communication, navigation, and even hunting. Fish produce sounds in a variety of ways, including by vibrating their swim bladders, grinding their teeth, rubbing body parts together, or even using specialized structures such as sonic muscles. The underwater world is a symphony of sounds that we rarely get to hear. So next time you think of the silent underwater world, remember it's not as quiet as you might think. There's a whole concert happening beneath the surface. We just can't hear it. Moving from the ocean's depths to the Australian skies, let's soar with a bird with a fiery trick up its wings. In the land down under, there exist birds known as firehawk raptors. These aren't your average birds. Fact 18. They use fire not as a threat, but as a tool. They have been observed picking up smoldering sticks and dropping them in fresh areas to start or spread fires, effectively flushing out prey from the grasslands. This extraordinary hunting strategy showcases the adaptability and intelligence of these birds. From the fiery skies of Australia, we now head over to the architectural marvels of Spain. Fact 19. In the heart of Barcelona stands the Sagrada Familia, the largest unfinished Catholic church in the world. Construction began in 1882, and it's projected to be completed in 2026, over a century later. Designed by the legendary architect Antoni Gaudí, this basilica is a testament to human creativity and architectural prowess. With its intricate designs and towering spires, it's a sight to behold even in its unfinished state. Some masterpieces take time, and the Sagrada Familia is a prime example of that. Let's venture into the dangerous world of insects. Fact 20. The bulldog ant, Myrmecia piriformis, found in coastal regions in Australia, is the most dangerous ant in the world. This aggressive creature uses its sting and jaws simultaneously in attack. There have been at least 3 human fatalities since 1936, the latest a Victorian farmer in 1988. Even the smallest creatures can pack a deadly punch. Thanks for watching. Until next time.